Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. US 6 at Loveland Pass closed earlier today when two semi-trucks slid into each other just below A Basin. The pass is open again and snowing. In Glenwood Canyon, CDOT closed the Hanging Lake Rest area for flooding. Heavy rain there continues. On the Kansas border, Denver Post reports hail and a possible tornado earlier today. Here in Summit, you can expect snow through tomorrow. Deepest totals will be above 10,000 feet, as much as 16 inches. You can bet the Basin will be slammed tomorrow. Home sales are falling, but prices keep soaring on the local real estate roller coaster. Average home price last month was nearly $1.6 million. That is up 11% over last year, up 57% in just 1 month. But home sales were down 17%. They've been down every month this year. Meanwhile, a duplex is selling for $600,000 less than last year. Condos and townhomes are cheaper too. Those numbers from Summit Association of Realtors. Local officials promise they remain committed to solving the workforce housing crisis. But when does the cost of water, sewers, and roads outweigh the need?
It's hard to ascertain exactly how much infrastructure is being created by that development and then how much infrastructure need is being created just by the fact that our community is growing. That
was County Commissioner Tamara Pogue discussing a possible roundabout on US 6 for a new project above Dillon Valley.
At the end of the day, the answer to that question really does drive the affordability of that project. It certainly drives the timeliness of that project. It has a lot of impact.
Breck Resort made waves this season with the return of in-house childcare. It was a godsend for new parents and ski school employees, Vanessa and David.
So I actually had left the workforce in May of last year to stay home with him because we had no other options, and so it was kind of exciting that I got to go back to work.
Breck made waves again this week with this announcement from COO Jody Church.
We are opening an additional room for employees, children, and community members starting next winter.
Summit County hosted a childcare seminar last night. About 35 people attended, many of them childcare professionals, like Catherine Schaff with Early Childhood Options. She announced the debut of First Steps. It's a single form for most tuition assistance countywide.
A family must live or work in Summit County, and then one parent must work within an established business. So we're getting those that are contributing to the community.
First Steps is funded by every local town for newborns to 3-year-olds. The deadline to apply is May 31st. Get your details online through Early Childhood Options. In sports, the Nuggets are playing the Suns tonight at 8 on ESPN. One more win, and they clinch the Western semifinal. And in local sports, today on the Warmup, brought to you by iFurnish in Frisco and Kremling. Tigers baseball is playing 10 games in 13 days to end the season, and they've got a 6-game win streak.
We should be in playoffs. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. No reason it should.
That was senior Will Cole with teammate Jack Shearholtz.
Beaten Battle twice and then taking care of Eagle Valley. Both of them forfeited on us in the football season. Taking care of them during baseball felt like the right thing to do.
Other senior ball players were reminiscing on their favorite moments, like this from catcher Cassius Bradford.
I had a walk-off grand slam my sophomore year.
And this from pitcher Zach Wilms.
Throwing a shutout against Battle in my junior year.
They're hoping to create more memories in the playoffs. The Tigers have never made it past the opening round. Today's game in Longmont was canceled. It's been rescheduled for tomorrow. This has been the Warm-Up with your Summit High Tigers. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.